No matter what you say, what you do, when I'm alone, I'd rather be with you. Got these other things, I'll be right by your side till 2005.
Okay. Chase, and I'm finally back with the YouTube video. I've just been so busy with school and band, I've had no time to film. And I redid my wall if you didn't notice. I did a chalkboard paint and I got C's hanging up above me. And yeah, I know it's like the middle of September, about to be October, and I just want to do 10 tips for surviving high school. And this is targeted more towards your freshman, sophomore year, but really go for all high school years. I'm a sophomore this year. So, let's get started. Okay, so my first tip is be organized, and we're starting off with my chemistry binder. I have a bunch of, Trapper Keepers or whatever, and this is my note spiral. Yeah. This is my real history spiral. I like to have multiple spirals for each classes. And this is my extra spiral, just in case I need an extra one or whatever. This is my English 2 folder. Yeah, I like that blue. That's pretty blue. This is my geometry folder. I tried to get fancy, put like little things that was around a general subject. This is my extra paper folder and like other things I have. That's my world history folder. This is my show music for this year in band. And finally, I always keep a clipboard in my backpack. Never know when you're gonna need one. And finally, that is my play for this year in theater. Okay, so my next tip is study, study, study. It always pays to study. Even if you think you know it left to right, front, back, upside down, study. It always helps in the long run. And I like to use Quizlet. It helps me remember stuff in a short amount of time. So like say I have a test tomorrow. If I use Quizlet, it'll be fresh in my mind. So, yeah. Okay, so my third tip is go to bed early. Make sure you go to bed early. It always helps to go to bed early. My usual bedtime is around 10:30ish. But I mean, if you're around my age, which I just turned 16, so yeah. It's really hard to maintain a steady bedtime, if you know what I mean. Because there's just so much that you need to do or so much you want to do. Just not enough hours in the day to do it. So yeah, make sure you go to bed early. So my fourth tip is be a bad bee. Slay every day at school if you need to, alright? Don't dress up to just dress up for anybody. Dress up for yourself. Slay, okay? So my fifth tip is to make friends. It'll make high school a whole lot easier and better. If you have friends to talk to or if you have friends to study with, socialize, talk to people, okay? Get it out there. And I know a lot of times it's hard to make friends, especially if you move around a lot, but it's worth it, okay? It's better than just sitting at the lunch table by yourself. Okay, so my sixth tip is one of the most important ones. Stay on top of your grades. Once you get behind, you're done for the rest of the year. Turn in late papers, don't take a 0. It's the worst thing you could take. And most of the time, teachers are willing to work with you. Talk to them if you need help. Go to tutoring, anything to keep your grades up, alright? Okay, so my seventh tip is be looking ahead for future colleges that you may want to attend. This is UT, the University of Texas. Be looking for admissions, how much it costs to go to the school, academics, what they require in order to get to the school, and just research the college really well. This will help in the long run. And so my eighth tip is join extracurricular activities like sports, clubs, get volunteer hours. They always look good on college applications. Like if they got deck at your school, that always look good on your college applications and your job applications. So my ninth tip is take the ACT as many times as you can, starting your sophomore year. Don't start your freshman year because you know you're still getting used to the flow of everything. But your sophomore year, take it all the way up to your senior year and improve your score each time you take it. It's very important. Okay, so my 10th tip is use your time wisely. I know it's super easy to get sidetracked playing games, watching TV, and doing all types of other things, but use your time to study, get caught up on extra work, or whatever needs to be done. Alright? For this week's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully this is good advice to all the freshmen out there trying to survive high school. Alright, catch you next week.
Need you, baby. If it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, okay.